Being a queen comes with numerous unique privileges. Queen Elizabeth II holds the title of the longest reigning monarch in the world. She has carried herself with grace and dignity, all while being under constant public scrutiny. As a queen, she possesses certain exclusive rights and abilities that no one else has. Interested in learning more? Keep reading. No license required for driving. Queen Elizabeth II is the only person in the United Kingdom who is not required to hold a driver's license. All licenses in the UK are issued in her name, making her exempt from needing one. This special exemption is part of the Queen's royal prerogative, allowing her to bypass certain laws. Despite never having taken a driving test, she is a proficient driver, having learned during World War II while operating a first aid truck for the Women's Auxiliary Territorial Service. She even knows how to change a spark plug. Exemption from license plates. The Queen's car stands out as it doesn't have a license plate. Since license plates are also issued by her authority, there's no requirement for her to have one on her vehicle. Speed limit exemption. The Queen can travel at any speed she chooses, as speed limits do not apply to her. This exemption is similar to that of vehicles used for emergency services. When the royal family is driven by the police for official duties, they too are exempt from speed limits. No passport needed for travel. All UK passports are issued under the Queen's name, so she does not need one. This applies even for international travel, setting her apart from other royal family members who must carry passports. Voluntary taxation. Though not obliged to, the Queen has voluntarily paid taxes since 1992. Her income has been taxable since 1993, and she also pays value-added tax and local rates willingly. Immunity from arrest. The Queen enjoys sovereign immunity, protecting her from arrest within the UK. This immunity extends to diplomatic immunity in other countries. If she were to commit a crime, her ministers would act on her behalf, including accepting any punishments. Power to form governments. The Queen plays a pivotal role in forming the government by inviting the appointed Prime Minister to Buckingham Palace and formally asking them to form a government in a tradition known as the kissing of hands. Conferment of titles. The Queen can confer titles such as knighthoods to individuals who contribute significantly to society in various fields. These honors are awarded by her personally, following ministerial recommendations. Overruling ministerial advice. In a grave constitutional crisis, the Queen can act independently of ministerial advice, though the exact parameters of such a situation remain unclear. Authority over the Australian government. As the head of state in Australia, the Queen has the power to dismiss the entire Australian government, a power demonstrated in 1975 by her representative, the Governor-General. Head of the Church of England. The Queen also leads the Church of England, a role established in the 16th century. She holds the titles of Defender of the Faith and Supreme Governor of the Church of England, enabling her to appoint bishops and archbishops upon the Prime Minister's recommendation. Distribution of Maundy money. Every Easter, the Queen distributes special silver coins known as Maundy money to pensioners in a UK cathedral ceremony. The number of recipients matches the Queen's age, and these rare coins are considered legal tender. Exemption from jury duty. The Queen is exempt from jury duty to prevent disruptions, a privilege extended to her immediate family until 2003. Setting the royal dress code. The Queen has the final say on the royal family's fashion rules, which include wearing tights and avoiding all black outfits except for mourning. Appointment of the Prime Minister. The Queen appoints the UK's Prime Minister, usually the leader of the majority party in the House of Commons. In cases of resignation or death, she may need to make a decisive choice. No last name required. Upon ascending the throne, Queen Elizabeth II took the name Elizabeth Regina, with Regina being Latin for Queen. Other royal family members also aren't required to use their legal last names. Custody of grandchildren. The Queen holds legal custody of her grandchildren, a law dating back 300 years to King George's reign. Freedom of Information Act exemption. The royal family is exempt from the Freedom of Information Act, providing them with more privacy regarding their finances and official duties. No requirement to curtsy. The Queen is exempt from the royal etiquette of curtsying, although all other female royal family members must curtsy to her, while male members bow their heads. Presence on multiple currencies. Queen Elizabeth II appears on the currencies of 35 countries, a unique honor, and holds a Guinness World Record for it. Access to special jewelry. The Queen has access to an extensive collection of personal and state jewelry, deciding which pieces to loan to family members for use in various ceremonies. Control over the royal menu. The Queen selects her meals from a menu presented to her twice a week, prepared by the royal chef. Issuing royal warrants. The Queen grants royal warrants to companies or individuals, allowing them to use the royal arms in their business operations. Declaration of war. The Queen holds the exclusive power to declare war, though it requires the support of Parliament, the Prime Minister, and the government. Granting criminal pardons. Through the royal prerogative of mercy, the Queen can grant pardons, as she did posthumously for Alan Turing in 2013. Legitimizing laws. The Queen must give her royal assent for a proposed bill to become law. While she generally remains politically neutral, she can reject laws, a power last used in 1708. Commanding the armed forces. As Commander-in-Chief, the Queen oversees the UK's military forces, a role she can delegate to the Prime Minister or the Secretary of State for Defence. Dissolving Parliament. The Queen can dissolve Parliament and call for new elections, though this power has not been used since 1830. Ownership of dolphins and swans. The Queen owns all dolphins, whales and sturgeons in UK waters, as well as swans on the River Thames, a tradition supported by conservation efforts and annual swan counting events. Personal ATM. Buckingham Palace houses a private ATM for the royal family's exclusive use, provided by the British Bank Counts. These are just a few of the many privileges enjoyed by Queen Elizabeth II. What would you like to have as a ruler? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.